Hey, sports fans, Erica Lindsay Ayala here. I am coming to you live from my hotel suite here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I took a retreat, personal retreat, professional retreat, just needed to be away from New York for a little bit. I know that we're still here in COVID times, but I have some people that I know out here. And also, I've gone through it before. My mask is over here somewhere. I always have my masks. I should say my face shield. But I'm here in Las Vegas because I needed time and I needed space away from other distractions because 2021 is going to be a really big year for me in a lot of ways. And one of them I'm excited to officially announce today through this live stream. Also, if you are a member of the Patreon posse, you'll see the post. It's a public. I'll show you that in a little bit, but I have been accredited to cover the 2022 Winter Olympic Games in Beijing, China. I will be going there specifically to cover ice hockey and even more specifically to cover women's ice hockey. And I'm really excited. I was credentialed for Tokyo 2020, which now has become Tokyo 2021. But even though I'm here in Las Vegas and I'm doing a little bit of travel, I'm still not completely comfortable traveling that far away from home and being around potentially that many people. So I'm foregoing my accreditation. I think that's how you say it. I'm foregoing my access, my media access for what will be the Summer Olympics 2021. And so that means I can go whole hog, as they say. I'm going all the way live on my business planning, crowdfunding, and preparation for Beijing 2022. So that's where you come in. If you are watching this live or on replay, first of all, thank you, because a part of what I'm asking is for people to just engage with my content. And here are a few reasons why. One is because I'm very close to monetizing on a few platforms, including on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. As of this video, I'm about 90 subscribers away from being able to monetize. Now, why does that matter? That means that I can create income for all of my videos that are up on YouTube. I can create income through ads. And YouTube is kind of switching their algorithm where they're kind of putting ads on people's YouTube page anyway. But wouldn't it be great? And I'm only 90 subscribers away from being able to benefit from those ad placements. So that's number one. The second is on social media, whether it's Instagram. I'm doing a little bit more on my personal Instagram and certainly on Sports Talk ELA, which is kind of the creator account that I have, as well as on Twitter. And here on YouTube, I count as social media. LinkedIn, on Twitch, which some of you might be watching live on Twitch. The reason is that in some of those places, I can either monetize or I have additional features that I have access to when I have certain number of views, certain number of subscribers, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm trying to play the algorithm, but then also that's proof of concept, which leads me into another way that I will be raising funds to go to the Winter Olympics Beijing 2022, is that I'm already in conversations and I'm creating plans to have sponsors and to place sponsorship and have certain things, videos and interviews that I do have a presenting sponsor, which again is a way that I can utilize what I'm already doing in ways that we're already engaging and just level that up. But the way to be able to do that and a way to be able to do that consistently and have really good rates is to show, again, that there is proof of concept, that I am engaging with fans. I have a lot of people that I engage with on a one-to-one basis. And now I'm just trying to coordinate all of that. That's what my retreat here in Las Vegas was all about. Coordinate a lot of those efforts so that it is proof of concept. So if you're not already following me, I hope that you do that. I hope that you are following me on social media. You can follow, of course, at Founding Four Podcast. You can see that my personal Twitter handle is right there. And the only additional one, and I will show it to you here. Oh, look, that's me, is that so Twitch is one that I'd definitely like to see people engage with. The Founding Four podcast is hosted on Transistor FM. And there's a reason I use Transistor, and that's because I can add multiple podcasts. And I have some that are back-ended right now that are not public, but again, part of my 2021 plan. So you'll be seeing those roll out eventually. Patreon Posse. So again, Operation Beijing 2022. This is the call to action. The call to action is right here. I put this up for the Patreon Posse. If you're not a Patreon member or a patron, please consider that. You can either do lump sum annually or you can do month by month. That's another great way to support me. And also, I have some of my Patreon income in particular, I designate to Black Girl Hockey Club and Her Hockey Counts, also Burn It All Down. So there are other creators that I am supporting directly through Patreon. And so in my post on Patreon, I mentioned that again, if you are already supporting me on Patreon, that really the call to action is for you to help me get out the word so that I can reach more people, or maybe engage people who have watched a video here, listened to a podcast there, or like to tweet every once in a while, but really engage them and get the women's hockey community in particular behind Operation Beijing 2021. Let's get me, Auntie, to China. So again, if you're already a member of the Patreon Posse, the big ask here is just to help mobilize. Other things that I want to show you here, I have the latest video up, me talking to Soroya Tinker. And I mean, Soroya is fantastic. I mean, what else is there to say? And you can see though, that on my YouTube channel, and I'll scroll up a little bit, because I'm on the back end. But if you go to so this is the video with Soroya. Two things I want to show you. Actually, while I'm on this video, it's a fantastic interview. I had so much fun with Soroya. I've updated my thumbnails a little bit. I'm playing around with those. But I also have here in the description, it's something called affiliate links. And the thing about affiliate links is that it is, if you are someone who shops on Amazon, you can go to affiliate links that I have, and I'll start using them more in my videos, and you can do whatever you usually do. If you want to get the microphone that I use here, I know a lot of people ask me about my microphone. If you want to know about my microphone, if you want to know about my new webcam, because I had the native video that I was using for a while. Oh man, those videos sometimes make me cringe still. Or even some of the other things that I use that I travel with. Obviously, you've seen that I travel with that. I'm going to start putting those. Is that it's no additional cost to you as a consumer. But what's great is that it allows me as a creator, and you can see that I have the affiliate links here for some things that I discussed with Soroya Tinker. It allows me to make a commission. And the great thing is that if you know you're going to shop on Amazon, someone's birthday is coming up. We just passed St. Patrick's Day here. We're coming up on other holidays. If you know you're going to be shopping and that you might want to do some shopping on Amazon, here's a really cool hack. If you use one of my affiliate links and you don't buy right here, it's a Black Rosie t-shirt or a book that I recommend about the Harlem Renaissance, even if you don't purchase the things that I'm offering as part of the affiliate link, for 24 hours, anything, it's basically a cookie. So anything that you purchase within that 24 hours of clicking one of my Amazon affiliate links, I still get a commission, because Amazon's like, hey, you sent people to Amazon. We want to congratulate you for that, and we want to reward you for that, and we want to make this a part of your business income. So that's another thing that's really cool, Amazon affiliate links. And then there's the big one right now, especially for Beijing 2022, and that is the crowdsourcing. Get Erica L. Ayala to the 2022 Winter Olympics. So here is my GoFundMe page. And for those watching this on the replay, I'll also add the links for you in the description. And again, links are very important in descriptions, so I hope you're reading them. But you can see we already have some people. Thank you for people who've already donated. But I tell a little bit about this story, and I'll tell it here again. This is a picture of me. I hope you guys can see it. Let me just make sure. Let me make it a little bit bigger here. This is a picture of me with Shelly Picard's Olympic medal, her silver medal from Sochi 2014. And I've told this part of the story before, but I got into hockey because of my younger sister, Jessie. She really loved watching the Sochi Olympics, and that was a huge Olympics for the men's and women's side for the United States. Really dramatic tournaments for our national teams there. And when Shelly Picard joined the Riveters, Jessie had been trying to coordinate to essentially meet her silver medal. And on this particular day that this picture is taken, I was there to cover a Riveters game, but the Riveters game essentially and effectively got snowed out. It was kind of a big deal. The league kind of waited last minute, but I get to games hours beforehand, and it was snowing pretty hard. I did not drive. At that time, I was still driving. I don't drive because I live in New York City, so I don't really need a car. But I don't have my own car now. But at the time, I did, and I was like, no, I'm not taking the car. Let's do public transportation. See how it works out. And I'm like in the cold in Newark, New Jersey. Scarf up to here. Had a hat. I had a hood, and all of my gear packed on. And I got to the rink. And I was ready to cover the game just as I usually do. And then I get word, oh, yeah, the game is canceled. It's postponed. And so Shelly came over to me. She, at the time, did not live far from where the Riveters were playing. And she's like, Erica, you came all this way. I feel really bad. What can I do? I was like, Shelly, no big deal. Maybe if you could give me an interview since we're all here. They were going to do a practice. They did a scrimmage. I said, if you could give me an interview, that would be cool. And she's like, oh, I was supposed to connect with your sister and a few other people. We were going to show the medal. I was like, yeah, Jessie didn't come. And she's like, all right, I'll be right back. She comes back with the silver medal. I was like, please don't go out in the blizzard. She's like, no, it's not far. It's not a big deal. That's how I got to hold an Olympic medal. I can't really remember much because I was a little bit in shock. And I've talked to a few Olympians about this. I'm the type of person, apparently, that when I hold a medal, if someone offers me to hold an Olympic medal, a World Cup, I got to hold a World Cup medal, and I'm pretty sure I blacked out when Christy Rampone handed me her World Cup medal. I cannot remember it. People are like, how much did it weigh? What was it like? I think I really blacked out. But I felt like, hey, this is super cool. First, that Shelly went out of her way to bring this medal and so I could have this moment that she remembered, because I didn't remind her hey, Shelly, you and Jessie are going to connect, and you and a few other people. I didn't remind her. She offered. And she let me hold the medal. I think maybe she even took that picture. I don't remember. Because again, blacked out. But it was just really cool. And Olympians sometimes say that there's some people who want to wear it around their necks and are all about taking a picture when I bite it or whatever. And then there are people like me who are like, this is so intense, because for me, it's I didn't earn this. It's super cool. It's a cool thing to see. But I just felt like I don't want to enjoy this as much as an athlete, because I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of like that. Auntie's a little conservative. I just feel like I didn't earn it. Well, with this fundraiser, with my crowdfunding that I'm doing, with the Rosie stickers that I'm selling, which you can see, I now have Rosie as my icon here. This is my chance to earn my Olympics. Okay. This is my chance to earn my Olympics. I put in a lot of work. I'm not full-time anywhere yet. And it's not that there's a lack of funding, but the funding is very concentrated in women's sports in particular. And I'm just not at that level yet, which is totally fine. But I still have goals. I still have aspirations. And I still think I have, things that I can do in this space. And so that's why I am crowdfunding. That's why I'm asking people to help me through affiliate links and through subscriptions and through engagement on social media, because I want to earn my spot as a reporter for the 2022 Winter Olympics. And so these are all of the ways that you can help me. Again, I'm going to go through the call to action for those who maybe didn't hear me describe it before. While I'm pulling that up, what I also want to emphasize is this. I am also, from money that I get from either those affiliate links that I was talking about or actual stories or events that I cover, I've already set aside a percentage of that I'm going to put to Beijing. And that's all lined out on my Patreon page. This post in particular is for the public, so not just for, as I like to call them, the Patreon posse. So anyone can read this, but I'll show it to you all here now. So again, the good news is that I've been credentialed. The great news is that you all can have a part in helping me, again, earn my spot in Beijing 2022. So a few ways that we can do this. And again, I'm asking for your support just to spread the word here. If you're able to donate, great. Even better if you can become a member of the Patreon posse, because that will just continue to sustain what I do. Even buying a StreamYard, so I could have my own logo up here, that all comes from funding, and it's allocated as expenses to the streaming that I'm doing. And I've created percentages, so I am putting money away for Beijing. I have personal money from other places that I'll also be putting to Beijing. But, you know, I'm looking for a little help, especially because my 50% deposit for my accommodations is going to be due May 1st. So what I'm asking is for, yes, I will absolutely tweet the link as soon as I finish this live. Thank you so much for joining Jolly Whiskey. But yes, I will put all of the links out here. You all are watching live, but as soon as I go live, finish going live, and I'll have to wrap up soon because I have to check out of my hotel here in Las Vegas soon. But I'll put all of the links up. It will all go out, and you'll see it really soon. The Patreon post should be up already. So if you head to Sports Talk with ELA, that's me, you can see that. But as I lay out here, I've already have the percentages, but here are the ways that I'm asking people to help. And that is through, excuse me, again, sending people to the fundraiser page. Let me close this out a little. Send people to that fundraiser page. And again, I will send you I will post the links. You have all of the links. Subscribe and share the YouTube channel. Again, I'm really close to monetizing on YouTube. That's AdSense. That's ways that I can get other things like that. Engage with my social media posts. I am engaging some partners who can help to be presenting sponsors for the content that I'll be putting up leading up to Beijing. So having that engagement on social media is going to be critical, one, for proof of concept, but then also to show the audience, and we can figure out what kind of a deal makes sense. And then, of course, watch and listen to the Founding Four podcast. If you're watching on Twitch, then you already know the Founding Four podcast is now on Twitch. You can find us there. You can find the Founding Four podcast on Transistor. I'm a little bit delayed catching up actually on the audio portion, but all of the videos you can find, including this fantastic interview on Black art that I did with the one and only Saroya Tinker. But again, there are also now affiliate links in some of my videos, and that is through Amazon, and that's another way that you can help me. And then you can donate to, hey, my GoFundMe. So there are a lot of different ways. Pick any and all that speak to you and that are doable for you, but really want to put out the call. This is kind of a slow roll launch. And there are a lot of different ways because I want as many people to, again, be in my corner as I get ready to earn my spot in 2022. I held that Olympic medal. I've held a World Cup medal, and it was some of the coolest things that I've ever done. But also there is this disassociation because that athlete earned that. And, you know, I'm very proud and honored that they shared that with me, but I'm ready to create my own Olympic memories. And that's what this fundraiser is all about. As always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching on the replay. If that's what you're doing, if you are watching on the replay, then you will see in the description, check the description. It will have all of the links for you that I've mentioned. There might be some affiliate links. I talked about my microphone, my Rode microphone here. Always love to, I get a lot of comments about this microphone, and my video webcam, so I'll start having some of that as well. As always though, thank you so much. I have to go catch a flight back to New York, but my retreat here in Las Vegas, really wanting to concentrate on how to 10x my business, has been extremely successful. So I wanted to come on live quickly just to give you that update. This is obviously one of the bigger projects and things that I focused on while here in Las Vegas, but there are a lot of other things that are coming that I think are going to be really exciting. WNBA 25th season is kicking off. I've done a lot of interviews while here in Las Vegas for stories that I have. And again, I'll have a percentage of that income that will go to Beijing 2022. I've been able to pitch different things. I have different things coming up with Rise and Grind, which is the web series that I host for the New York Rangers, which has been such a great commission. So a lot of really great things coming down the pike, but the big one is really the big goal right now in the immediate future is Beijing 2022, earning my spot on an Olympic roster. Not as an athlete, but as a journalist, I think that still counts. So that's what we're going for. And I mentioned Black Rosie. All right, so Black Rosie right now, I'm selling Black Rosie stickers, but I'm in conversations to get a few pieces of merch, so different shirts and stuff like that out. I'm hoping to roll that out sometime next month in April. So that will probably help with the second half of my deposit for accommodations. I sent all of that stuff out. I know that it's been accepted. I'm just waiting to see where I get placed. We had to give like a list of hotels and stuff like that, and then they'll kind of figure out accommodations from there. So once the accommodations come in, I'll know the exact amount of the 50% deposit that is due May 1st. But that's really what I'm pushing to, is that goalpost is the May 1st 50% deposit. It's all there on the GoFundMe page and uploaded on Patreon. But thank you so much. Please share this. And as always, reach out with questions and comments that you have. I'm in the works with the 9 newsletter to make sure that we customize some content leading up to Beijing 2022. We have the Frozen 4. We've got the Final 4 coming up. Patty Kaz, top 3 finalists were announced today. I'm going to be doing something with the Lamoureux twins. Things are happening, and it's all going to be exciting. And there are going to be so many different ways to be able to help me get to Beijing 2022. So thank you again. Make sure you click those links, like, share, subscribe. So close to being monetized on YouTube. So let's get after it. Erica Lindsay Ayala getting ready to hop a plane back to New York and get to work, because the next plane that I get on, at least theoretically, right? For the purposes of this video, the next plane that I get on is going to be heading to Beijing, China. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.